Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this problem without a calculator. So we have 2023 squared minus 2022 squared. So our first step is to look at the equation a squared minus b squared. And this is actually equal to a plus b times a minus b. So if we have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. Because if you end up multiplying these two, then this is what you'll get. So right here, we have 2023 squared minus 2022 squared. And as you can see, this matches up with a squared minus b squared, meaning a, in this case, is equal to 2023, and b is equal to 2022. So to solve this problem, we simply have to plug in a and b into our equation here. So a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. Well, a is 2023, so we have 2023 squared minus 2022 squared is equal to a is 2023, so 2023 plus b is 2022. So 2023 plus 2022 times 2023 minus 2022, because a minus b. So 2023 minus 2022. Now let's first do 2023 plus 2022. So 2023 plus 2022. So we have 3 plus 2, which is 5, 2 plus 2, which is 4, 0 plus 0, which is 0, and 2 plus 2, which is 4. So 2023 plus 2022 is 4, 0, 4, 5. And we are multiplying this with 2023 minus 2022. Well, 2022 is only 1 less than 2023, so 2023 minus 22 is simply just 1. Now, as you can see, 4,045 times 1, well, this is simply just 4,045 because anything times 1 is just itself. So 4,045 would be our answer to this problem. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to find the domain of a function. So right here, we have 7 over x squared plus 8x plus 15. And before we go ahead and learn how to find the domain of the function, we first have to understand what a function is. A function is when you put an input into like an equation and you get an output from it. So if we were to plug a number into this equation, we would get an output for it, right? So that's essentially what a function is. However, there are some values for some functions that when you put an input into them, there would be no output. For example, if we have f of x is equal to 5 over 0, or sorry, over x, this function would have any number could fit in this function besides 0. Because remember, 5 over 0, that's undefined. That would not work out, right? So the domain of this function would be x is not equal to 0. All real numbers besides x equals 0, besides 0. So the domain is all the numbers that fit into a function besides the numbers that don't. So for this function here, f of x equals 7 over x squared plus 8x plus 15, we would want to find out what value of x makes our denominator equal to 0. Because if this equals 0, then remember, 7 over 0, that wouldn't work out. You can't divide 0 with 7. So that means that we would have to set our denominator equal to 0 to find the domain of this function. So x squared plus 8x plus 15 equals 0. Now, if you notice, we have a quadratic equation. So now, our product of the two numbers that we need to find are 1 times 15, which is 15. So our product is 15, and our sum is 8. So what two numbers have a product of 15 and a sum of 8? 5 and 3. So this would equal x plus 3 times x plus 5 equals 0, meaning x would either equal -3 and 5, or sorry, -5. So these two are our values of x, meaning our domain would be all real numbers besides these two numbers. So our domain would be all real numbers. That's how you write all real numbers besides x cannot equal -3 and x cannot equal -5. So this is what our domain would look like.